Blessings, beautiful souls. Melanie Beckler here with our energy update about the powerful, catalyzing full moon, blood moon, total lunar eclipse. In this video, I'll share 3 key things you need to know, and we'll draw some cards. So eclipses are like wild cards in our journey. And this full moon eclipse is particularly powerful. So this is the first thing to know, is that this particular full moon eclipse is a potent sign of endings and new beginnings. So awareness is key. What in your life no longer resonates? What in your life has run its course? This eclipse is shining a light on the things we're being asked to let go of. And when we do, there's new inspiration, new possibility, new divine downloads, light codes activated. There's so much available to flow in for us, but we can block ourselves off by holding on to the old, by holding on to what is. So for some, this may be very obvious. There may be endings in relationships or jobs or circumstances. And this doesn't have to be something very tangible. This may, and for me, I've been feeling this is more about changing the old loops and patterns, putting an end to old ways of being or responding from a fear-based energy, from a subconscious program that was created due to trauma. This is a powerful time to be aware and let go, end the patterns that no longer serve. And the eclipse energy has a way of shining a light and illuminating what we're being asked to shift and change. But I've often heard that eclipses both reveal and conceal at the same time. So you may be very clear about what is no longer working, but may not entirely see the new path ahead. Just know that when you end old patterns of victimhood, of blaming things in the external, old patterns of what you're consuming that are weighing you down, you become lighter. Out of the ending, the new can emerge. So this is the second thing that I think is so important to be aware of around this particular eclipse, and that is there's an opportunity to make new choices. The new choices, the new possibilities and new opportunities that arise on the other side of letting go. We're each in our own unique way being asked to come into greater alignment with truth, with soul, with higher self, and then take the actions and make the choices that arise out of this alignment and union, awareness that we are one with the divine within us and infinite possibility is truly available for us in our life. So we have the opportunity to end the repetition of an old loop or pattern through our conscious choice to choose to respond in a new way. And so what I've been experiencing and sensing is that around this eclipse cycle, we're sort of being tested by our own soul, bringing up this pattern that we used to just automatically go into, but now we have the opportunity to end the loop, end the old pattern, and respond in a new way, respond from a place of power, of truth, of alignment, of authenticity, where we're claiming the divine qualities that are ours to embody and acting in alignment with these divine virtues, with love, with compassion, with gratitude, with accountability, recognizing that anytime we're blaming things in the external, we're giving our power away. And the opportunity with this eclipse is to know that everything's happening for us, that we can use everything for our awakening and our evolutionary journey. that there's nothing outside of us to blame. And so when we are blaming another, when we're blaming circumstances of the world or leaders or things that are happening on the world stage, we're leaking power, we're giving our power away. Return to center, return to love and truth, and drop the stories of why you're not further along, of what happened in the past that's keeping you small. We can drop the story, forgive, and release any attachment to what has been or what we're wanting to blame as the source of our challenges, and return to love and forgiveness, letting go, and moving forward with love in alignment with our highest timeline, recognizing that any blocks, anything that feels like it's chaining us down or holding us back is ultimately a construct of the mind, of emotional patterning. And that old loop now has the opportunity to be shifted, to end the cycle, respond in a new way, to welcome new awareness, to release, to forgive, to let go, and out of this, to claim a more luminous, more vibrant, more joyful, embodied expression of you. And to support yourself in this, before we draw a card, the third thing is that this particular eclipse has a very watery, very emotional undercurrent that's here. So you may be feeling a lot of emotion. There may be fear that arises in the face of making a change. And I would invite you to really contemplate and ask yourself, what is it that works for you to regulate your nervous system? What is it that works for you to shift out of this heavy emotional energy to return to center? This is our choice. Do we fall back into the old loops and programs, or do we choose to shift and step into the new, trusting our intuition, trusting our inner light to bring a newness, a new sense of flow and alignment, and accessing our gifts and wisdom and bringing this into manifestation in our life? So staying centered, doing what you need to do to self-regulate, and then also pay attention to your dreams, your visions, your inspirations, because these are guiding you. And then also amidst the eclipse, when there's a lot of content of the subconscious, of the old programs, old emotional patterns, all of this is like right at the surface. So to support ourselves in navigating, being still, diving into the stillness, diving into the heart within to welcome everything that is there, to welcome the transmutation of what no longer serves, opening the space within for remembrance of deeper truth, receiving divine guidance, and allowing the space for authentic encounter, guidance, experience with our guides, ascended masters, and angels that are so here for us. But it's easy to feel cut off from that guidance if we're not consciously still, open, receptive, and allowing it in. And now let's draw a card. This is the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Our first card is the Acceptance card. There's two layers to this that I'm becoming aware of. The first is receive, accept the support from spirit, from the higher realms, the higher celestial spheres that is available to you, that you can accept and claim through stillness. When you become still and go within, that is how you reach up towards the higher realms. And when you become still and receptive and open, your angels will answer. The divine guidance that is available to you will emerge, not always in the way you expect or the way you wish for that guidance to unfold, but it is here and is available. And there's this transmission from source, these downloads of higher divine guidance, cosmic love pouring in for you to bring greater love and peace. See, there's like these rose petals and doves, greater love and peace to ignite the soul spark within you to bless you in every area of your life. The other side of this card, and this is actually the first intuitive hit I had for what this means, this is about accepting the world as it is, accepting yourself as you are now. And out of that acceptance, there's the opportunity to heal, to transform, and to grow, to love and nurture yourself, not judging anything, not judging the stories. Accept what happens, release and let go. And through this, there's an opportunity to move forward into a new way, a new phase of blossoming, of singing your unique divine soul songs. Notice how she's like playing this beautiful music, this authentic expression. When you are authentic, blessings flourish around you in your life. And self-love and self-care is so important. What does this look like for you? How do you support yourself now? So this is about acceptance of what is. So observing your life from a higher vantage point to recognize, okay, I'm really busy. So self-love looks like taking 20 minutes in the morning to just sit, be still, go within, receive. Or this is about recognizing, wow, I haven't been making the healthiest food choices because I've been so busy. Loving myself is making healthier choices, nourishing the body, nourishing the well-being. This can be so many things. So what is it for you? What does really loving and caring for yourself around this full moon lunar eclipse look like for you? Take those actions. Sit in stillness, open to the divine love that is available to you. We're going to draw one more card from the Oracle of the Angels. Oh yeah, that card just jumped right out. Okay, perfect. I feel like this is a lovely culmination to this reading. The eternal light of divine love is available to you. The divine downloads of light, plasma, photonic energy are available. Be still, be centered, go within to lift, to become receptive to that which is being offered to you. Notice how she's holding the sword. So this is about cutting away that which is rooted in fear and illusion, to choose the path of love and truth, alignment, centeredness, grounded to earth, open to receive the blessings pouring in from spirit above, centering within your heart, open to love to a level unlike you ever have before. The next level of love blooming in your life is what is on offer on the other side of this letting go, as we now enter into a very revolutionary period where old systems, structures are crumbling away, making way for the new and the highest truth of what's possible for you that emerges one moment, one choice, one step at a time, returning to love, really loving yourself, which could also be acting on the intuition you receive, giving yourself space and freedom to create and express and peel back the layers and masks you've been wearing to allow authentic light, soul brilliance, divine love to shine and radiate through you, to bless and uplift your life and overflow out beyond you to bless and benefit all. So I wish you a blessed full moon lunar eclipse. So really this entire month is this opportunity to stay present, to observe without judgment, but with the willingness to end the loop, to make a new choice, to respond in a new way, and claim the power that's always been available to you, that's now your time to claim, to activate, to let shine, and allow yourself to thrive in your life in a new way. Really being gentle, loving you, dropping into stillness, and I'll see you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe here on YouTube if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up and comment below. I'd love to hear how this eclipse energy is feeling for you.